There ain't no freaking way I just found this. Look at this. Da 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 da. The freaking Cannondale Bud Light version of the bike. Is this real life? Look at this. The Bud Light Dreamer. What? Look at this thing. Are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me? Here's the breakdown. Over 120 million people visit the New Jersey coast every year. And with them, they bring the excess of American culture. Let's be real. We're all consumers. We all buy too many things, too much stuff, and we all throw away way too much stuff. Labor Day just passed. It is the week after Labor Day, and I'm in one of the biggest tourist destinations in America. It's like 6:30 a.m. in the morning. You can see beautiful sunrise coming up across the beach. Look at these nice houses overlooking the beach. My truck's parked right here on this street. I'm gonna drive around. I'm gonna cruise street to street and see what treasures I can find right here in the roadside trash. Who's ready to do this with me? To be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna pick up today. Could be good, could be bad, could be nothing, could be a full truck, but you never know unless you go. So let's freaking go. Let's do this. Okay, I just pulled up here on the first street. So the way they do it is they break this neighborhood, this town up into sections. So like 1st through 9th Street does a trash day Monday, or then from there it's like 9th to 30th. I'm not sure exactly how it goes. I'd have to look it up. But today I'm in the 3rd section of the city. So the first trash day starts right here on this street and goes like 20 to 25 streets more that way. We're gonna see what we got. Just pulling onto the very first street right here. And I think what's cool about this town specifically is they have alleyways where you're supposed to put the trash. And a lot of people would put more stuff in the alleyway than they would out front of their house. So it kind of encourages people to throw out more stuff. Because like you don't want a whole pile of trash sitting out of your house normally. But if you put it behind your house and no one can see it, a lot more people, I don't care either way. But a lot of people just would rather not have it seen. So they throw it back here behind their houses. But that first street there, nothing. The hunt is on. First thing kind of I'm seeing here is a couple of chairs. That's gonna be a no for me. I actually have 2 nice stools right now up for sale that I just haven't been able to sell. So I'm only picking items that are really gonna hit today. I'm gonna be a picky picker. Kind of an interesting setup here. What is this, a table? It's actually a decent table. It's missing some tiles and whatnot, but I don't know. Seems a little bent. It's like warped. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but missing tiles, warped. The base of it is actually super cool. I think I'm torn on that specific pick, but I did just have a nicer table than that, and it was hard to sell. So I did sell it eventually for 30 bucks, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep a tab on where this was and maybe come back for it if I don't find anything else.
just kind of like, what even is this?
No, that's just there permanently. I didn't even realize. I thought that was like some type of decoration, but I guess it is. Concrete decoration. Like parking bumper. Alright, here we go. Definitely a nice little table. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm taking this for sure. Alright, here we go. First pickup of the day. Check it out. Solid wood table. Let's see, what's the company? Lexington. I have heard of that actually. It's a little bit wet on the top, but this is a solid piece. So here we go. I'm actually going to photograph it right now, because why wouldn't I just get this up? Check this out. What is this? It looks like they left it out here on purpose. Almost. It's not really even worth taking, but it looks like they placed it there on purpose for someone to take, but it's not really even worth taking. There's a nice little mattress for you. So that's a 0% chance anybody's taking that mattress except the trash truck, if they even take it. This is what it is right here, the TV wars. It's really just a war with yourself, where people just constantly upgrade their TVs and throw away the old ones even though they work fine. No cord, but it's a 32-inch LG TV. I'm actually just going to take this. So, throw it in, deal with it later when I get back home, see if it actually works. If there's no cord, I can't test it on the spot, so I'm just gonna take it and see what I can do with it. Actually, this box is pretty fire. Little shark shovel. What's actually in here that I would want though? Not that, not these. The shoes are moldy. Alright, yeah, that's done. That's not really anything great. Almost like a fake tennis ball, but see what you see here is like, it says free, so they want somebody to take it. But clearly they were here for the summer, or for the month, or the week, or whatever, and they had that stuff, and then when they left, they just threw it out. Which, it's not really good stuff, but that happens often, and sometimes it is good stuff. There we go. The porch rocking chair takes another victim. Well, there is another victim. There's a little top table. I was wondering what this is. It just looks kind of cool. Seize the day. Like a 5 and 10 type of item. New, it was probably like 10 bucks. That's actually a decent couch. It looks like there's a bunch of dog prints on it. Definitely scratched up on the side. I do think that there is some value in that couch, but there also is a reason why it is being thrown out. Maybe it has pee on it, I don't know. So, without the dog prints, without the scratches, it would have been definitely a take. Oh, what's this? This could actually be pretty cool. Maybe like boat speakers, I think, is what I'm seeing.
got? What do we got? We got a for rent sign, but we also have an entire container of different things. I'm just not really seeing anything really. Whoa, what is this? The Cassiopeia? Maybe I gotta just take this whole container. There could be some treasures in here. Let's see, that's obviously a no-go. This could be, I don't know, it looks like it's completely broken, but armor attack. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. These are like weird medical devices that I don't want. But this little like satellite phone, or this is for somebody like a lineman, somebody who works up on a telephone line, is what it looks like. I might have to just take this just on the chance. Alright, I'm gonna load up this box and I'll go through it later when I have more time. Oh, it looks interesting.
I honestly don't know what this is exactly. But if somebody does know, leave it in the comments. And also, if you know the value of this, let me know if this is worth keeping or trying to sell. So check this out. I'm not going to take it, but I just wanted to show it. Little picture frame. It's kind of cool. Might be able to get $3 for it. Check this out. They have a fridge out here, and it probably works. But they have it taped shut. I don't know, it looks a little rusty, but that's actually not a bad fridge for someone's garage. If I had the feeling like my back didn't already hurt right now, I would just lug that back in the back of the truck, but there's just too many maybes about that fridge right now. This is what you call right here some absolute trash. I'm surprised anybody would want those even if they were new. Super cool old truck right there. Definitely looking cool. The way that it's painted, or lack of paint in some areas, kind of like that hot rod, rat rod look to it. Little miniature ironing board. This is actually a nice pressure treated piece of wood. Sounds like the craziest thing to pick out of the trash, but I can use it on a project outside. We do have a TV here. Little retro thermos is actually quite cool, but not worth picking up. Let's see. Does look like there might be a bike up here. Pretty crusty looking bike. Let's see. It's actually holding air in the tires, which is actually pretty surprising considering the way the basket looks. The basket just came right off. I might just take this. Windward Schwinn.
I haven't really picked a bike in a minute, so this will be the first bike I picked up in the after season of the summer. And it's not a great one, but I do think it can sell for 30 bucks. Let's see. I might just post it as is right now. This caught my eye though, for sure. Like, what does this say? Some vintage clothing. Let's see. Hospital property. Wow. I mean, you just don't get that every day. A vintage hospital gown. I don't know, that looks like it could be from, not to use the term loosely, but maybe like a rehabilitation place. It reminds me of Arkham Asylum. These are decent for scrap because they're aluminum. You do have to take all this stuff off if you want the clean price on the aluminum, but the seating always rips on these chairs. Always rips. They need to figure out how to make one that just won't rip. Well, then people wouldn't go and buy another one. So I guess they have to have them rip eventually, the company, so they can sell another one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is actually about to get me stoked up. What did I just find? Some roller skates and a nice Coleman. Whoa. Fancy cooler. What is this? At first I thought this was something totally different, but I'm actually getting kind of stoked right now. This is an electric cooler. What? I gotta take this. Wow. We got the Coleman cooler. What a score. And some roller skates. Look at that. Little kids roller skates. Or roller blades, I should say. Little roller blades. Not gonna take those. I'd never have luck selling those, so I'm just over it. All right, here we go. Now we're coming on some stuff. This is like the workout special right here. Weights, exercise equipment, a cool little football. Worth its weight in gold. All right. Whole bag of stuff. It was left out there just for me. They wouldn't have put it there. They would have put it in the trash can unless they wanted somebody to take it. So that's a common theme around here. I know a lot of people have said that before, that it looks too neat to be trashed, that either that or it was planted by someone, by me, I guess they thought. I drove around and put all this stuff out. But like, I woke up at 4 a.m., came out, planted all the items, and then came back at 6 a.m. And picked them up, I guess, is what people were saying on the Facebook page. But I just don't see the reality of that. I mean, today, so far, I haven't really found anything that I would plant. That's for sure. But the people around here know that there's a lot of pickers, and they put the stuff out nice and neat to the curb, so that in hopes that somebody will take it and use it again. It's kind of like donating it without actually driving to the thrift store. This is actually a decent vanity. I'm probably not going to take it, but let's see what it is. All right, here we go. It's that time of year again, end of summer. Summer is pretty much over, and there is stuff out to the trash. Look at this. Little vanity, sink, a mirror. They taped it too so it wouldn't fall all over the place. What is this? A tomato plant?
Beach chairs. Yeah, the streets are paved with gold. There ain't no freaking way I just found this. Look at this. Da 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 da! The freaking Cannondale Bud Light version of the bike. Is this real life? Look at this. The Bud Light Dreamer. What? Look at this thing. Are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me? That's what we call a no-go. Let's see what's in here. Okay, I actually just got some breakfast, some hot bagels over here, and I did well today picking. I think that I didn't get like a crazy amount of stuff, but at this point I've come to the realization that I'd rather have less items that have a good potential of selling, or that I could scrap if I had to, and there's not going to be a lot of clutter, a lot of stuff lying around for a long period of time that just never finds a home. So yes, you could just pick up everything you find, everything you see, but at what cost to, like, where do you store it? How long do you keep it? Kind of thing. So I got the table, the 2 bikes, I got the exercise stuff, and that box of goodies, which had this and this in it. So I don't really even know what these are, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, so if I do sell anything that I picked up today before I post this video, I'll try to add it in the end. But other than that, I think I have around $150 to $200 worth of stuff in the truck. No guarantee, but that's around what I'm thinking. And it was a good morning out picking. All right, let's check this out. This is the cooler that I picked up. So I didn't test it on the road like I normally would. Oh wow, does it only have, it only has this type of outlet? I thought, okay, so it's for a car. That's all right, that's pretty cool. Let me just get this power box. I should have had this with me. I had this one earlier, but I should have had this, really. This is the baby, but it has one of those cigarette lighters, DC12. See, it is plugged in. It is going. Does it cool down though, is the question. Feels like it's cooling, so let's just try and leave this off to the side. Leave it here for a minute plugged in, off to the side, and I'll see if it cools down. All right, we got the exercise equipment. The Street Sport football. It's actually a nice little football, 1 8-pound weight. This thing, a second 8-pound weight. The weights are decent. And then we got oh, that bag just ripped. This thing, which is honestly so funny. Is this how we do it? Wow. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that's probably gonna be scrap. There's not much to that. This, same kind of idea, I guess. I don't know, the weights are decent. All right, so this is like the craziest box of items. It's pretty grim, it looks creepy. But you never know what somebody has stored when they have weird stuff like this. There's always the chance that they have a valuable piece in there. So we're just gonna have to sort through it and see what we got.
All right, here we go. So that's obviously trash. It's an old breaker. Phone parts. Microsoft TechNet. Battery. This is like a charger for an old iPhone or an iPod. Might actually be worth keeping. It's a true Apple product. It has the Apple logo and everything. Yeah, that might be worth keeping. I'll just throw it in with my other cords. Power cord, phone cord. We do have some floppy disks. Home repair, it says on it. We got the Ultronic phone. Hello. Phone cord. There's just so much stuff in here I can't be worrying about, but I'll pull out anything of value. It looks like there's a little radio right there, and anything else, some floppy disks, and then I'll show you what I got at the end. Things of interest. The Ultronic. Don't know what it is. I guess it's just a phone, I guess. This is probably trash because it's just all ruined on the inside. A long power cord. I guess that can just be scrapped, maybe used. This I'm going to keep. I got to clean it off. 3 floppy disks and an inverter card from back in the day. Card bus. Cord. Okay, here we go. Road Patrol XK. Micronta. Little CB radio. Yeah, I thought these were interesting. The Vis-A-Vis. The Vis-A-Vis. For projectors, like when they used to show stuff in school before they had all the TVs and everything. Pretty cool. Goodie box. Goodie box. So stay tuned for more videos like this. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and definitely leave a comment. I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out, everybody. Keep pushing.